out loud and
Okay.
record it. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Mel Pontius. I'm a retired fine arts consultant at the State Department of Public Instruction. And what I'd like to do is talk a little bit about the world I have occupied for the last 25 years at the Department of Public Instruction. The problem that I'm suggesting the arts are a part of the solution to is the transforming of education. And that has to do with creativity as well. The problem is we need to transform education from the way we're doing it now to a way that is more consonant with the way students learn, in fact, the way all of us learn. In the arts, students are actively involved in the entire problem-solving process. That means they find and define the problem and develop and implement a solution to that problem. And then in the process, during the time they're working, they analyze the work they're doing, both the process and the product, and then reflect on what's working here and what isn't working and what would make it better. And then make it better. But we don't teach that way in the schools presently. Students don't find problems. Teachers give them problems and they say, this is the way you solve it, and then they drill them on it and test them on it and they go on to something else. That isn't the way the world works in the real world that they will inhabit when they leave school. And when the people out there in the adult world say, these kids aren't ready, why should we be surprised? We have not taught them that way. Presently, I'm working with a couple of groups of teachers, one in music and one in art, about involving students more actively in their own learning, including self-assessment in the process that I just described. They've been able to find in this process that the students have higher achievement, more motivation, fewer discipline problems, higher order thinking, more self-directed learning, learning on their own, and creativity. This is something that we have been finding a great deal of information about in these action research groups, and they're presently pursuing that very thing right now as kind of a solution to the problems that the Task Force on the Arts and Creativity in Education have come up against. How do we get students to be more creative in their thinking? This group has been working that way and are finding new things all the time. This is the way that we should be teaching throughout education. And that's the reason I feel that the arts are the major part of the solution. If we can get all the teachers in all subject areas helping students to become more actively involved, that is when we will have education transformed the way it should be. That's it.